Frantic Nerdcast here to stay. Aj and Zac will say, join the ride, don't fade away. Nerdy joy in full display.
Hello, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to the brand new looking Frantic Nerdcast set for episode 75 of Frantic Nerdcast. Welcome back. How are you doing? Good.
Marvelous.
Excellent. How are you doing?
You answering for all of us, or
I
the
am.
fans,
I was
or
answering
yourself?
for the fans.
Or doing good. Great to be back. Love what you've done with the place. It's looking
Not quite
fantastic.
finished yet, but it's getting there.
It is getting there. But I mean, look, fantastic. It's a way to bring. What are you doing?
No, headphones were back to front. I was up, down, back to front. I was doing production. It's not my thing.
And naturally, as frantic as ever as an introduction. So welcome along for the journey. Right, what are we talking about today, guys?
We're going to be talking about Fantastic Four First Steps. We're going to be talking about Sandman.
Happy Gilmore 2.
Yes. I'm going to throw out a few San Diego Comic-Con announcements that came through, just some of the things that piqued my interest when they came up.
And then, as always, I assume we'll have screenshot rumors and news and innuendos and all that good stuff.
As always. Well, how about we jump straight into San Diego Comic-Con rumors?
Sure. I mean, they're not rumors because it's happened.
It's happened. Gen Con's happening right now.
It is. It's today, tomorrow, Saturday. I think
I
it
think
is.
so.
I'm going to be wrong. Is Gen Con the game or what?
Board game one.
Yeah.
It's like
Oh,
PAX,
right.
but just board games.
Look at
And
me.
card games.
I'm learning.
It's always a pretty good one to follow along, except it's hard to follow along unless you pick up the right pages who are sort of there and announcing some of their own things, because you follow the Gen Con page and it just goes, hey, it's Gen Con, and there's fuck all about what's
Yeah.
actually happening
Yeah.
there. You're like, God damn it. But yeah, SDCC. Marvel, this was where we got the Deadpool and Batman crossovers, and there was also comic books. So there was also
Thank you.
The Batman and Wolverine one, where they're setting the Frank Miller's Dark Knight Batman up against Old Man Logan. I cannot fucking wait for that.
That's like porn in a comic book.
Oh, that is going to be amazing.
I mean, it just sounds amazing. So, yeah.
Oh, like two absolutely incredible arcs of both of those characters. Fucking throw them together. Take me along for the ride. Yes, please.
Loving it.
A bunch of movie and TV stuff. So we got there was a Vox Machina sneak peek at season 4. They also announced season 5.
Final
season.
Yep.
But
we also got the teaser for the Mighty Nine.
there we did. So that one's coming through.
Which looks amazing. The Goblin is fucking great.
I didn't actually watch the teaser, but I mean,
it's
for
good.
Critical Role and it just being one of their offshoots, I mean,
Yep.
fucking bring it
What's
on.
the Mighty Nine?
That's their second campaign.
Right.
Yeah. It's set in the same universe as Vox Machina. It's just a different party of people, and at one point they crossed over and
Right.
yeah.
Gen V season 2 got a sneak peek.
Yeah, got the
Peacemaker
trailer.
2 got a sneak peek.
Meant to be quite violent, Peacemaker.
Yeah, violent and nudity apparently. So we'll see how that all goes.
It'll be John Cena.
It's
John Cena's ass.
pretty much. Welcome to Derry season 1. So they got a bit of a teaser of that, which is awesome. Predator, Killer of Killers. They actually did a new extended ending, or at least there was an extended ending announced at San Diego, and it's come out.
Yeah, the director's cut or whatever it is of
My understanding.
Lotso is out on Prime.
Yeah, so the bits that I seen was just more so that they're only
Disney,
talking about
whatever it
the
is.
ending for it, or at least maybe that's where the focus was.
I don't know if there's anything else changed, but I know it comes up now and it says director's cut or whatever.
Which basically gave us the animated version of
Arnie
and
Donald
also
Glover.
Donald Glover. So that's awesome. Like, nothing will come from it, I don't think, but still awesome to just have as a little teaser in there, which was awesome. What else did we get? They showed the first episode of Alien Earth in full. So
Oh,
that would
shit,
yeah. So
really?
they showed the full episode 1 to the group, and I mean, I don't know. I haven't gone looking for a leaked episode yet, but I mean, I'm sure there'll be snippets of it around the place.
I'll wait
but
till it's fucking high def.
I'm going to wait
Thank
because
you.
it looks fucking
Yeah.
amazing. They announced a new Friday the 13th movie, which will be interesting. Yeah,
okay.
keep kicking that can along the road.
Yeah.
Footage from The Boys season 5. They also showed some of Tron Ares. There was a bit of hype around Dinosaurus for him being shown from Invincible, so he's going to be in season 4.
They announced the voice actor for him.
Yeah, but I can't remember who it was.
And they said they've got the voice actor for Throg or whatever his name is, the big bad.
Yep. So I tripped out because I'm reading the Invincible like further at the moment. So they announced Dinosaurus and I seen a few images and I'm like, what are you talking about? He was in the last season. I was just tripping because I was reading it at the time. I'm like, okay, anywho, the fact that he's coming through.
Dinosaurus?
The voice actor, yeah.
Yeah. So the fact that he's coming through and he's going to be like a pretty big part of this season, it's going to be amazing.
Yeah.
So pretty keen to see that. What else did they have?
Loads, I'll inform everyone.
Okay.
Spinal Tap 2.
Yes, oh
the
my
end
god.
continues.
Oh my god. I had no idea this was coming out and I saw it, I was like, fuck yeah.
See, I rattled my brain. I don't know if I've seen Spinal Tap or not. I
Oh really?
don't know.
Oh, it is one of the best because it's like the first mockumentary.
Yeah,
ever made.
because I had an idea kicking around my head of what I thought it was, but I've got to go down a bit of a rabbit hole to see if what I thought it was it, or if I haven't seen it. And either way, just fucking watch it.
Surely you've heard the like, see this one, it goes up to 11.
Oh yeah,
But why don't you just make 10 louder? But it goes to 11.
What else? We got Coyote versus Acme, so that'll be interesting from the Looney Tunes world. Apparently there was a few Star Trek things shown, like Starfleet Academy, Strange New Worlds, and there was also a Rick and Morty spin-off of Keith David's President. So that'll be interesting to see what the fuck they do there.
Yeah, nice.
Yeah, there were some of the things that I seen, or at least I came across when I was having a bit of a read, and yeah, all interesting things to me. I know that there's a bunch more things that happened, occurred, and all that rest, but I mean,
really didn't pay much attention to this year's Comic-Con at
Robert
all.
Kirkman.
That's it, yeah.
he's the writer. He's actually doing it, isn't he?
He's the voice actor.
Yeah.
Oh, there you go. Cool.
Yes, I haven't paid. I know George Lucas appeared for the first time ever.
Yeah, that got a huge announcement.
That's all I really paid attention to. I just did not give a fuck, in all honesty.
This one, a couple of the articles that I read was basically saying because Marvel Cinematic Universe, Marvel Studios, whatever, didn't have a presence, everyone was kind of like, whatever, we don't want to go then. So that kind of apparently took a lot of the wind out of the sail for it this year.
It was also like torrential downpour as well.
Oh, that doesn't help, but I didn't know that.
There's video of two Final Fantasy cosplayers out in the rain having a sword battle.
That's awesome.
They had, they had a giant Galactus walking around as well at one point.
Yeah,
that looks
so good.
fucking good.
So good.
Some of the cosplay things that get thrown together, like we should one day go down a bit of a rabbit hole of some of the people who do that really well, because there are some fucking amazing people doing that.
Yeah. All right. Well, that's Comic-Con news. So how about we jump to the movie that is Fantastic Four?
Have you seen this?
I haven't seen it yet, but that's my own fault. I knew that we were talking about it tonight, so I didn't get there, but I'll let you guys talk about it. Look, I don't think I'm going to be shocked by anything, to be quite honest.
Well, you might be.
I don't think I will be, but we'll see. If you shock me, then I'll let you know.
We're chucking it out there now. Spoiler warnings for Fantastic Four. Not that it really matters that much, as you'll find out via some of my comments on the film. First off, I have sat on this movie and I've thought every day. My mind has changed, except for one thing.
Okay.
So my biggest thing about this movie is it was boring.
Okay.
It was, to me, it was a good movie. Don't get me wrong. It was a good movie, but it's probably one of the most boring Marvel films I've seen since Eternals.
Wow.
And I couldn't for the life of me figure out why.
Okay.
And then it hit me yesterday. It's the trailer. The movie is the trailer.
Okay.
So literally everything you see in the trailer are the key points of the film.
So I haven't
And
seen
they've kind
the
of just
later trailers.
gone, here's some filler between those things.
So I didn't really watch much of the trailers. If I saw it, I thought didn't soak it in because I wanted to watch it for the first time. I walked away and have only gone back to that point. It just felt muted.
Yeah.
Now I kind of got why.
Nothing really happens.
Wow.
But even the like.
Do you think it was the hype as well? Like, because there was
No,
remember we
I've
spoke
heard people talk about that, like the hype, and It's just it was boring. Nothing happens.
You go to Galactus. In the first scene, you see Galactus. He looks like intimidating. He's a
awesome.
presence on screen. It's fantastic.
Doesn't he shrink as he goes through it or something?
Well,
like that?
in the comic book,
I know that he does.
He doesn't eat. He shrinks.
Yeah. So
but then when he gets on Earth, he just almost walks in the trap, goes, too good for you. Sidesteps, walks towards the baby, and then that's it. Then Soup just pushes him into the trap, and that's it.
And then Silver Surfer saves the day.
Yeah.
That's the movie. We've literally told you the movie.
well, there you go. I'm not shocked.
Okay. So, and my other big gripe with it is they shouldn't have brought the kid in.
Why is that? Too OP, too early.
I think that's one of the things that made the movie boring because it just kind of
It was centralized around them and him,
and then
wasn't it?
also that on top of the fact of he's like one of the most OP characters in all of Marvel.
Yeah.
And they've just brought him in. He essentially can create universes.
Yeah.
He's he wanted to be a mutant, so he just turned himself into a mutant.
Yeah,
in
we
the
had this
comic book.
conversation.
And like he's ridiculous. Like he's just so OP'd. It's not funny.
But so another issue I had was, so I get why they muted the color palette down, everything.
So it looks the 70s.
They were trying to make it
etc.
look like the 70s, but
That was one of the things that I was really excited for.
it just it
was
looked
pretty cool.
It looked
The aesthetic
cool.
was very nice.
Like, and as I just said, I watched the movie, and at no point did I go, I want this to end. Like it was enjoyable, but it just.
The whole time you didn't want it to end because you're waiting for whatever to happen.
I was
to
waiting
happen.
for something,
Yep.
and that's
Yeah.
it. Like,
Essentially.
and yeah, I was like, it's something's going to come, and it never did. And it said like they shot it in that sort of muted color palette to represent this is in the 60s and the 70s, but it kind of affected everyone. Like even Pedro Pascal was just, I was waiting for him to just come to life as Reed, and
He was boring.
it was
Really?
yeah, there was
Yeah.
nothing to it.
It's so miscast.
Wow.
In my opinion, he is so miscast.
It was one of those things when he first got announced, I was kind of like, I'm excited to see what he does with the
Yeah.
role. But
No.
there were so many others where I was kind of like, yeah.
But
I mean, I would have loved to have
could've
seen
got-
Krasinski.
They could have got
he was
someone better.
If they got
than,
Krasinski to carry through, I think that would have been fucking amazing.
But
anywho.
even Johnny Storm was just nothing. Like
See, I
was-
like Johnny.
he was one of. I think the Thing was the best of the four.
No, Invisible Woman was the best.
But-
she had the most to do.
Well, I guess she had things to do, but even the Thing, I was like, he wasn't. At times, I felt he wasn't angry. He wasn't like comedic. He was just him. Like he was just a rock. So yeah, it just nothing got out of like second gear or even first or second gear for a lot of the parts. It was just there.
Like in my opinion, doesn't even compare to Thunderbolts.
Maybe I won't go and watch it this week.
Oh no, watch it. It is a good movie.
Yeah, okay.
It's just
My other big issue was
I will make less of an effort to go see it this weekend, but I'll still make an effort to go see it this
here's
weekend.
your headline too. I would say it would have the worst cutscene of all of them.
Okay.
Oh, like the final cutscene.
Sure.
Like
Yeah.
after you do not have to wait until after the credits.
Yeah, don't, just
it's
go.
literally just the intro for the cartoon that's in the world.
You know that I'm going to.
It's so boring.
But even the Doctor
It's already
Doom
been
reveal, like you knew he was going to win it. Like it's just
He has to be
just
in it.
Sue walks away from the kid, walks back, and there's Doctor Doom, like with your back to you, looking at the baby. That's it.
Sure.
Like it doesn't reveal anything else that you like. There's no new Easter eggs. There's nothing
Apparently
new.
there
It's
was
just
mad hype around that as well. It was like, oh my God, like was it Robert Downey Jr. or wasn't it? Or apparently they've come out and said, yes, it was Robert Downey Jr. in the suit. Like who fucking cares? You've seen his back for 3 seconds.
it
Could have been anybody.
I mean,
I liked that it was standalone. Like you don't need to have watched 6 other movies to understand this one. It was standalone.
That's good.
But again, you don't see it's a comic book hero. You expect sort of a minimum level of action. There just wasn't even that. Like,
Okay.
yeah,
so good things. Galactus, Silver Surfer. Fucking quality. Galactus looked so good.
Yeah.
Oh my God. In the ship mainly, but even when he's on Earth, he still looked good. And Charlotte Bale,
Yep.
Silver Surfer, she looked fantastic.
How was Garner's portrayal? Was it good?
Yeah.
Like hit the point?
Yeah.
Nice.
Charlotte Bale was fantastic.
Yeah.
Great Silver Surfer. Looked like the color wasn't like that shiny silver from like Rise of the Silver Surfer. It was
Yeah.
like a really matted,
Yeah.
like when it came out, it was like really like scratched, matted
Yeah,
chrome
right.
and stuff. And yeah, she's OP as fuck. But yeah, she was really good.
Nice.
And like the way they did the voice and everything, yeah, it was really, they were the best parts. Invisible Woman, the best of the family by far.
Well, she was kind
great.
of meant to lead the family, so to speak. From what I read,
Well, and all the other leaks are saying that Reed's leading the
does.
Reed's leading the Avengers. I was like, I fucking hope not after this.
Yeah. But no, like from everything that I read is that he wouldn't be, and that it was actually Sue in this
gone.
one. And
But
yeah.
I wonder if Sue just looked better because, as you said, she had the most to do in this movie. Like, she had all the character development and plots, and like the emotional scenes were all her.
Her and Johnny were by far the best of the family. They had the most oomph behind them. Ben looked great.
Oh yeah, Ben looked great.
Didn't do anything in the movie.
Yeah, okay.
Didn't like if he wasn't there,
wouldn't
have
have
mattered.
The only action thing he did really was run through the pillars at the end,
Yeah.
just for the final oomph for him to like Galactus to fall. That was it.
Yeah, okay.
But yeah, so I'm probably gonna give it 5.5.
Right. Okay.
I walked in here giving 6, but as we talked about, it's 5. Like it's just it's.
There you go. Looks like I'm going for some popcorn, not a movie.
The popcorn was really good. I
Oh,
have
the
to
popcorn
say.
was fantastic.
The popcorn was great.
Oh, well.
But like we were, so it's hard. It's apples and oranges really. But like we went into Superman with really low expectations, and like it delivered across the board. Really, like there wasn't much there that wasn't good, or you know was still good but could have been better, sort of thing.
Superman was fucking great.
Where this was. I didn't go in with super expectations. But I was expecting a little bit more, especially considering this was meant to be what the last big one really to lead into Avengers. Now we're going to have the Spider-Man movie before it because Avengers.
No, we got Wonder Man in December.
Yeah,
Oh,
but
yeah.
that won't link. That's the
Wonder Man in
that's a TV
December,
show.
and then there's another TV show. Then
Eyes of Wakanda, but that won't link.
and then Doomsday.
Yeah.
No, Doomsday's now
brand new day.
brand
then
new day. Doomsday's now been moved back till the end of next year.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. I think brand new day will be the one that sort of, as you said,
Well,
sort of
it's
ties
going to
into
have
it
to now
somehow,
because it
but-
said like we've had Thunderbolts, which has revealed Fantastic Four in the main universe.
Yep.
We've now had this one, which has revealed Doctor Doom. What like we
Well,
need a bit
Doomsday
more.
will start in the Fantastic Four universe and then come to
Yeah.
the main universe.
That makes sense.
All right. How about we move on to some Netflix action?
Happy Gilmore too.
Yes.
Oh, Happy Gilmore. You want to go Happy Gilmore?
What did you say, Netflix? What was Netflix?
Sandman. We'll
Oh.
go Happy Gilmore. We're
Happy
talking about
Gilmore,
movies.
Happy Gilmore's Netflix as well.
Yeah, all right. The happiest of all Gilmores.
And
Okay, so
Spoilers
spoiler
again.
warning again. Can't
I mean-
really spoil. a
I mean,
Happy
you
Gilmore
can't really
movie.
spoil this one considering it's been out for a week and everything's on the internet.
Yep.
This is getting a lot more hate than I thought it would online.
Oh, 'cause It's a legacy sequel. Legacy sequels always get hate.
I have not seen the hate, or I've just ignored it because this movie was
So
fucking great.
I've watched a couple of like the YouTube golfer podcasts, and they weren't fans of it for a different reason. Not because of the golf side of it, just because they just think it wasn't a good movie.
I loved.
was
I thought it was
so
great.
I love this movie.
I think anybody who didn't like this movie should go back and watch the first one and then realize that it
No.
wasn't a comedy. I did. I went back and
So
watched
did
it.
I. I think that's my only issue I had with number 2 was because I watched number 1 directly beforehand.
Really?
Because I got annoyed at the cutscenes in the second one because I just watched it. I think I've talked to other people that didn't watch Happy 1 directly before.
Yeah, okay.
The cutscenes for them, like the flashback cutscenes,
Would've-
they were fine with because
Sure.
they're like, they hadn't just watched it. So if
And
you're
they
gonna
got
watch,
that, yeah.
if you're gonna watch Happy 1, don't instantly watch Happy 2.
I get that because you would have gotten a bit more of like that nostalgia from
Yeah.
it. Yeah, I get that. It was fine for me because I watched number 1 like the week leading up, and then watched number 2.
Yeah, I literally watched number 1, got to the credits, put on number 2.
Oh no, I didn't do that. It
Yeah,
was
that's
like
what we did.
About a week between.
Because I'm in the middle of the movie. I'm going to Lisa. I was like, you know what? Because you see that you see the tax agent come back as the lawyer.
Yeah.
Yep.
And he's like, oh yeah, I've changed jobs. I've got sick of people hating me and throwing me through glass windows.
Yeah.
And I was like, you just needed to stop there. And then you see the scene of him, like the flashback of him getting thrown through the window. But I'm like, actually, if I hadn't have just watched that movie, that would have been fine. So
That makes sense. That does make sense. Well, look, we've spoken about it. It's been out for about a week. It's a massive return of the cast. Basically, he was able to get the majority of the cast to come back
alive.
Yes, exactly. I mean, he's pretty good at bringing his daughters into it. So his daughters were both in it. So was his wife. She had a bit of a cameo.
So for that, if you didn't know, the wife is the ballet teacher.
Yeah,
Yes, the ballet teacher.
His wife's in everything.
His daughter is his daughter.
Yep.
Yeah,
and his other daughter is the
AA
narc.
one. Yeah.
Yes, the narc. Steve Buscemi comes in, brilliant. Fucking loved his little piece in that. That was one of my favorite scenes in the fucking movie. It was incredible.
What one? There was several of them.
We'll just dive into shit. When he goes to start the car. So he goes to start the car. Now, everybody has seen this. Everybody has seen him try to start the car, and all the boys go through and go, "Oh, you fucking piece of shit," start just kicking the shit out of the car. Well, Steve Buscemi's character, he runs across the road and starts kicking the car as well. And then all the brothers are just like, "Hey, what the fuck are you doing? That's our car. You can't fucking kick the car." And then he goes, "Whoa, whoa, whoa, whoa," and they all surround him, and he's going, "Whoa, whoa, shit."
Then
and
he busts out the ballet.
He starts with the ballet because he's been watching the daughter practice on the front porch. He does a little pirouette, and all the boys are kind of like, "Huh?" And then he just runs. He's like, "Fuck yes!" It was brilliant.
I enjoyed that one,
pissing
but my
myself.
favourite was just him and John Daly on the lounge.
Oh, yeah.
that was
I
great
love
too.
John Daly in this movie.
Uncle John Daly, you're staying here
so
for
good.
long.
Someone remember to feed Uncle John. Did you catch the really emotional cameo that they had in there?
No, I didn't, but I seen
one?
it after.
So I saw it at the time. I
Oh,
was like,
yeah.
So I believe his name's Cameron. He was
Yep.
the actor that played one of his sons in Grown Ups, who unfortunately passed away.
Yeah,
In one of the early scenes where he goes to play his
It's when he
first round
goes
of golf.
when he goes to put his name down in the first part.
Yeah,
of the golf round.
he's the scene. One of the scenes from Grown Ups is playing in the corner on the TV
Yes.
screen.
Yeah.
No, I seen that after the fact. I didn't see it.
He
During.
was also in a TV show called Paradise City, which had Andy Black from Black Veil Brides in it.
So fucking good.
It was a great show, and yeah, he was one of the main characters in it.
Yeah, he was incredible. I think that was the last thing he did.
It was, yeah.
But yeah, we can rattle off the cameos really. So there was like every
Eminem's was one of my favorites.
see, Eminem's fantastic.
His
Yeah,
was
jackass.
His was probably my least favorite. Like there
I
was,
love
there
how it ended, and,
there was-
and everyone's going, "Oh, well."
as a whole, it was funny, but I found that a lot, pretty much all the cameos and all the like people featuring it, it was very natural.
Yeah.
His was fucking shoehorned in so hard just to have him in. I honestly reckon that fucking Eminem went to Sandler and said, "I really want to be in your movie." So he goes, "Hey, let's just make this work."
Sandler has said there is about an hour-long like set of clips of him and Eminem just doing different bits
Yeah.
because he was like it was hilarious. But yeah, so you had all Sandler's friends, but then you had plenty of golfers throughout. You had a few YouTube personalities as well. So Paige Sporanic, who is a big YouTube golf personality, she was the one selling him the clubs in the golf shop. And then so you have all the old pros that he's sitting with at dinner, plus then you have all the current pros at the dinner sort of heckling and stuff like that. So it was quite interesting
You
to see.
also had some WWE action with what's her name?
Becky Lynch,
Becky Lynch was one of the Maxis.
The Maxis, and then you had MGF, who is AEW, was his oldest son. So you had cameos coming left, right, and centre.
And
There was one that
the guy who owns Maxi, he's actually the guy who directed Cut Gems.
Uncut
there you
Gems,
go.
Yeah.
See, so
the sons, there was the one with the long hair. Fucking did my head. I'm looking at his face the whole fucking movie. I'm like, I fucking know you. I cannot put my finger on where the fuck I know you from. And it was like 3 or 4 days later, I realized it's one of the kids from the American Shameless.
Oh, okay.
I was looking at his face the whole time. I fucking knew who it was, and I worked it out like 3-4 days after I watched it.
So an interesting side note I had. So obviously, as we get in the movie, you see there's a rival golf league coming up trying to rival the PGA. Sandler and the golf pros have to defend their right and protect their turf sort of thing.
Mm-hmm.
What I found quite ironic is Bryson DeChambeau, who was one of the Happy Squad, was wearing all his live golf attire, which is him. Because so real world context, PGA has currently a rival golf league in Live Golf, and he's one of the big proponents of that one. So there's the Live Golf member wearing the Live Golf thing clear as day in the movie, supporting the PGA. He's the one that if you think on the stage, Olbeck comes up and starts squeezing Rory's titties. He goes, "Hey, they're my titties." That was Bryson DeChambeau.
Yeah. I like the one who punches the guy out and gets taken to jail.
Scotty Scheffler.
Yeah, and at the end of it, he's like, you're free. You've been here for like 3 days. You're free to go, man. He's like, what's for dinner?
There,
I'll stay another night.
there was a line in that where he gets, I can't remember what it was, but he gets sent to, he's like, yeah, you're used to that by now. Calling back to when he got arrested as he was driving into the tournament. He ignored a police instruction or something, so they arrested him on the morning of a major.
I figured there was something as to why they did that. But yeah, there you go.
But yeah, it said, and then on the cameos, that's one of the things I've seen a lot of hate for. They're like, there was just too many cameos. I'm like, I don't see, like, yeah, it's fun. It's not going to be an Oscar-winning film. It was never going to be.
Well, I think one of the biggest issue with legacy films are people have such fond memories of a movie that came out 20 years ago, and they glorify that movie in their
30.
head.
Yes.
And as soon as something new comes out, it's never going to beat that glorification of what's in your head. Like the first time you ate chocolate, yes, it was fucking amazing. No chocolate will ever taste the same as that first time you ate chocolate.
When we were watching Happy Gilmore 1, now as becoming more of a golf interest, watching stuff, I'm like, this movie is so bad in golf terms. I'm like, you see Shooter take this drive, and as he swings the ball, you see dirt explode. I'm like, that's gone 2 feet. Oh, next to the pin. What? But yeah, the first one, just the amount of quotes that come from the first movie, just I don't think will ever be topped.
No.
And that's one thing I think was lacking in maybe the second one. You don't have those sort of memorable one-liners.
But that's all his movies now.
yeah.
Like same with like Billy Madison. Like, start looking at me, Swan.
The shampoo goes on first and cleans the hair.
That's right. So many, and like Wedding Singer and stuff like that. All these older movies, these newer ones, couldn't fucking tell you any quotes from them.
Exactly. But I mean, that's not the point of them. The point of them is to give you that nostalgia and take you on a fun ride. And for me, it was a very, very fucking fun ride.
So my the only other real negative I have, and it's really not a negative, it's just because I think it would have been more fun, was when they get to the end and they have their sort of mini tournament, I would have liked to have seen a few more like sporting moments in that, rather than just the fast forward montage of it. Like, it would have been cool to have seen some of the stuff. Like, it looked like at one point they're literally playing golf while they're in ATVs, hitting the ball as they're going. and like, Shooter's big moment at the end where he comes back in, joins Team Happy, but has one shot. Like, I would have liked him to have played like the whole hole or something like that, just to have a bit more of a Shooter moment in there. But
I love the fact that, like, when we seen the trailer, it was built up again as like it was going to be a continued rivalry because they see each other and it's pretty much like, yeah, fuck you. And then in the movie, they see each other, they beat each other up for like 5 minutes, which is an amazing fight scene with the way they roll around the grave.
well, that was just the homage to the Barker fight.
Exactly. And then...
And also like homages all the dead cats.
Oh, yeah, that was good.
The Mr. Lady still in the grave screaming and whatnot.
Because I think all the gravestones are actors that were in the first one that passed away.
Yep. And then they just get up and go, right, let's go sort this shit out. I thought, you know what? Fuck it. Let's go on for that
I actually
ride
quite
too.
enjoyed that
I did
twist.
too.
Like,
it was good.
I picked it coming a little bit before when he's being sold the Maxi League. I'm like, hang on. Is it going to be Shooter and Happy versus this league now?
I thought it was going to be one of two ways. I thought that because he's a fucking loon, and I love the fact that he's a loon in this because the way that he acts along those lines is hilarious. Shooter McGavin, that is. I thought it was going to go one of two ways. Either the way that it went, or because he's now a loon, he goes, fuck it, let's play Maxi Golf. So I could have gone either way for me.
Because as soon as he started going against Maxi Golf, I thought it's either going to be him versus Happy purely because he doesn't like Happy. Or he's gonna flip and it's gonna be them. But yeah, speaking of the Maxi Golf Live as well, that's the other clip I've seen a lot of hate for, was they just didn't like the owner. But I kind of...
You're not meant to like
that.
that.
No, and that's the point.
That's the point. You're
like,
not
he's meant to be
him.
the schmarmy, like, sleazy sort of millionaire and things like that.
He was the antagonist of the movie. So you're not meant to like him.
And the one thing we haven't mentioned, which I found fucking hilarious, was all these different places of
The
hiding
alcohol.
booze.
Oh, yeah.
When he gets the cucumber, and he goes, "Cook," starts drinking. Oh my god, I lost it.
Get the remote.
Lost it.
Get the remote. Oh, no wonder the remotes never worked.
And the part where he goes,
The hand
and
sanitizer.
he goes, oh, yes, what's that? Hand sanitizer. Just wanted to see you drink it, you dickhead.
And then he drinks it for the rest of the movie.
Yeah, it's so fucking good. Get your road. Oh, so
All
fucking
that
good.
reminded me of, though, was Hot Chick, and you can put your weed in there. I was like,
You can put your weed in it.
I was like waiting for him to actually say that line, but with booze, like, oh, you can put your booze in there.
on the note of Shooter and the fact that he was like a bit of a loon through this as well, I loved the scene where he was up there with the owner of Maxi and he's just shown him the golf course and he's got his cup of tea. He goes, I'm not playing on this golf course. He throws it at him, looks, and then just goes,
What was
just
even?
runs out absolutely maniacal cackle across the fucking wall. You're like, what the fuck?
But the best part was him going, "Oh, that's hot. I was told you liked your tea hot. Yeah, well, I don't. How about you?" And then throws it.
Oh God, I really Shooter's character through this. It was just whenever he was on screen, just that fucking big crazy smile he had on his face.
I like when they're on the pool tables and they're doing the putt thing on the pool tables, and he hits it. One of the golf guy goes and does like the hands, and Shooter goes,
Oh fuck.
okay.
I was say the only cameo technically he was in the movie, but a lot of people questioned why he wasn't. Was just Tiger. They wanted, but I would say that would just be money. It'd be too expensive.
It's probably money or just schedule.
Yeah.
Okay. Anything else on this one before we go to PAX?
Oh, fucking go and watch the shit out of this
watch it.
movie.
And that's it. It's Happy Gilmore, the sequel. It's not going to be a cinematography masterpiece. It's just Adam Sandler out there having fun with everyone he possibly can. And that's what the movie is. It's fun.
Exactly.
Okay. PAX wise, what have we got?
For me, I gave it a solid 8.5. I loved this movie. It was great.
8.5.
Yeah, I gave it an 8, I think, from memory.
Cool.
It was a fantastic film. Thoroughly enjoyed it. And I'm looking forward to probably watching it again at some point. I reckon.
Definitely one that you'll be able to throw on every now and again and just have a good little chuckle. It's fucking brilliant.
Okay, from one Netflix show to another Netflix show. Sandman Season 2, Part 2. It's
Boom.
done. We're done.
Done-ish.
Okay, I'm going to chuck. Okay, spoilers. Oh, there's a bonus episode still to come, but
No. It's out. Came out today.
I did
today as we're recording.
Okay, so I'm going to chuck this straight out there in the first because you haven't watched this one, have you?
No, I have.
You have? Oh,
Yeah,
excellent.
The whole thing?
Yeah.
Nice.
The best comic book adaptation. Full stop, in my opinion.
Really?
Yep. Fucking loved it. Every moment of it. Perfect.
I haven't read the comic, so I don't know like the adaptation perspective, but from the fact that it is a comic adaptation, it is an incredible show. Just like as a show anyways, it's incredible. It's an incredible story. It's an amazing
Spoilers.
Yeah, it's an amazing drama set within a fantasy world, and all the characters have amazing chemistry, and it's visually stunning. And it was just an incredible watch, an incredible ride to go on.
Yeah, we watched it all. Before I get into this part, your comment from last time about him pouting, I think that was just he had lost a bit of weight in his face, because later on in the season, it's like he's put that weight back on.
Nah, pout's fucking still there. I stand by my comment.
But no, overall, I thought it was fantastic. I loved meeting the family. I loved the whole bit with him and Delirium and Destruction and those sorts of things. Lisa and I both said the same thing. We watched it. The last episode is my only issue. We were just waiting for something to happen, because how the second last episode ends with
Morpheus?
no, is it Lyta? I was going to say Heliota, but I can't remember how the name went. But Lyta, the one that's come
Hippolyta.
Hippolyta, that's it. She comes in at the same time that her head gets cut off. You see him and Death touch fingers and that big light thing happening. Mm-hmm. We were just waiting for something for him to, not necessarily to reappear as Dream, but just to have like an appearance in the background somewhere or something like that, just to move forward. Because we were just waiting for something that never came. And again, if we'd read the comic books, obviously we would have known that.
But you don't have to watch the comic books. It's quite clearly he's dead. Death touched him.
Death touched a lot of people in that show.
Yeah, because they were all dead.
No, Hobbs still alive, mate. He's going strong.
I do unfortunately agree. There was something lacking at that end bit, but I mean, that's the only bad thing I can say about it.
That's it. And again, it doesn't take much of the shine off at all. Like,
no.
I would still recommend everyone go and watch the show if you haven't.
Definitely.
Watch season 1, watch season 2. It's fantastic. The character progression from Dream from episode 1 of season 1 to the end, fantastic. You see him start to gain that humanity, gain that trust and understanding in his siblings and things like that. Again, the sequence between him and Delirium was fantastic. The sequence between him and his son, fantastic as well. Even then, him at the end, as he's accepting his own fate and things like that, was fantastic. I was just waiting for something because they built up the death scene of Lita quite with the montaging of the was it Mora, the elf, the fairy chick, sorry, her riding along to decapitate Lita at the same time. Nula. That the way they presented that on the screen just made it think, hang on, there's going to be a twist here. And there wasn't. So that was my only little minor
No,
issue.
I never felt there was going to be a twist just from watching. I mean, I knew what was going to happen, but I never felt there was going to be a twist at all. Like, it was quite clear that he's dead, in my opinion. But each to their own.
He's salty at that.
No, I've heard so many people were complaining on the internet. Oh, I can't believe he died.
Of course
my
he would. No,
God.
that was always going to happen.
No, and that's it. And I was waiting for him to have died. And I even said to Lisa, I would have liked it to have been Hob walking around and just seeing like the Morpheus lookalike or something like that, or Morpheus is immortal in the background in the distance, and that was it.
Well, I mean, they did have that scene.
Where?
When it's the flashback and Morpheus sees the new dream. There he's in the throne room.
Oh, yeah, that one. Yeah, no, I was talking about like in the last episode.
Yeah, that is in the last episode.
No, he's talking about something different. Because what you're
I know what you're talking about. That's not what I'm talking about.
But he was there. That's it. They saw each other.
But what I did enjoy at the end was the family dinner at the end. That was quite cool.
Yeah, I loved Destruction in the last episode. That was fantastic. Meeting Destruction, and then I loved the New Dreams chat with fucking
Fiddler's Green.
Yeah.
Oh, wasn't that cool?
That's fantastic.
That was very good. It just sort of sets up as to what like the new dream is going to be and what he's going to bring to the table, so to speak.
And I did like I wasn't 100% sure at first, but then I thoroughly by the end of the episode loved Joanna Constantine and what's his name?
Corinthian.
Yeah, that was a bit left field for me.
That's not in the comic books because it is male John Constantine in the comic books.
So I really enjoyed it. The only thing that was lacking there for me is that I felt that needed more.
Yeah, I watched that show.
that arc, like that, I could have watched the shit out of that. I just felt that it went from them meeting each other to them both being in love. It's just too quick.
It wasn't. As I said, it wasn't bad anyway. It just was not expected. So it was like, oh, okay. Like I could have lived without that scene as well.
Honestly, other than it happening quickly, I thought it was brilliant. I would, as I said, I'd watch the shit out of that.
Because I mean, she's fucking a fantastic actor, and so is he. He was fucking great as Corinthian.
100%. I love the I didn't know that, like, obviously not reading the comic, I didn't know that was like sort of where Corinthian went, like more to the good side, or he was Corinthian 2.0, so to speak. For those who don't know who Corinthian is, in season 1, he's the guy with the teeth for eyes.
Yeah.
And he is basically one of the main antagonists.
Yeah, he's
in this one.
Nightmare that goes real nightmare.
He goes rogue.
Yeah, pretty much.
Essentially, doesn't want to return to Dream.
Yeah, and he's great in this. I mean, he's like great. The acting is great. The way that what I do find with Corinthian is that his love, so to speak, his is a little more believable because he is in essence a newborn. So newborn meets someone, infatuated instantly. I now know what love is, even though he's got the insights of the previous Corinthian and whatnot. So that was like a believable element, but the Joanna side of it.
Yeah,
but you got to remember, Joanna also gets the book.
Correct.
Which describes her great aunt or whatever, a great grandma's romance, love, and all that kind of stuff. And so that kind of puts it into her mind at that time.
She also makes the comments throughout going like, everyone I've dated is nightmares and all that sort of stuff. So like it just, you could see it coming once it started.
Yes.
I had something to say and I forgot. So continue.
Brilliant.
That was really good.
Yeah, you're welcome.
Yeah, so we've mentioned it many a times when we talked about part 1, but Delirium was... She stole it for the family for me.
Even at the funeral,
her
when
and the
she's
dog,
giving
man.
The funeral,
her funeral speech, I loved it.
Was perfect. Like it just sort of rounded out her involvement perfectly, and it was just it epitomized what she did in the first season. It brought it to a head, and you're just like, you know what, that was perfect.
Hers and Despair's speech were fucking fantastic. Desires, I was a little disappointed in, But
Oh no, I like Desires.
their voice, man.
I like Desire. I didn't mind.
They gravel
yeah.
in it. Oh, so
I didn't
good.
mind Desire's speech. I had more issue with. I guess it's just because of the name Desire. Like I expected him to be a bit more. A bit more flamboyanty and thing throughout. Not just the funeral, but throughout. But like it wasn't bad. Yeah. I thoroughly enjoyed the character. I was just you hear the word Desire and you think they're going to be a bit more forward in a lot of things.
Yeah, I get what you're saying. I get it.
But yeah, like that, the shooting star part in the funeral was fantastic.
That was really cool.
I liked right at the end when the Hobbs and the New Dream meet, and they're like, and he's like, blah blah blah, like the old guy, et cetera, et cetera. He goes, if you want to grab a drink one sometime, we can chat about it. I was like, hey.
I preferred the interaction between Hobbs and Death.
Death, that was good.
That was really cool.
That was good.
Again, it was just a nice little rounding out, so to speak.
I was expecting him to say to Dream, "Do you want to have a drink?" At some point.
Yeah. One thing I'll say that I think this show did quite nicely through this part is that it doesn't really have any loose ends. I'd say it's rounded out pretty much all the conversation. Like there's things that can happen, but there's no loose ends.
They would be spin-offs. They wouldn't really
be.
And I guess that comes back to what AJ was saying when we talked about part one, how we all thought it was cancelled because of the Neil Gaiman issues, where AJ sort of pointed out the plot line and goes, I don't really know what the story would be for season 3.
See, well, I think season 3, supposedly it was meant to happen. I've heard rumors floating around, but essentially it would have been the same story, just stretched
expanded
out, which I don't think it needed to be.
I think
2 seasons fucking nailed it.
I think there's some things that would have gotten benefit from having it drawn out, but you're right. It's wrapped up nicely. There's no loose ends.
I wouldn't have mind him going out and doing more, like it's just more expanding on that lore and that sort of world, like seeing more to do with mum and dad, seeing more to do with some of the other characters, like having him going off on some sort of adventure with despair or
but then you're going to be
like
venturing from the comics.
Yeah, exactly.
Making new shit up, which then will ruin all the good shit.
Yeah.
How good was the Loki and Puck relationship?
Oh, yeah.
That was fucking fantastic.
We trust each other because we know we're going to fuck each other over.
Yeah, exactly. And even the fact that Loki did what he did and
Puck had remorse.
Puck had the full set of remorse, but then he was just like, okay, see ya, and just walked out. And you're just like, you know what? Perfect. That was how it needed to happen.
2 characters irked me because I never fully understood it, because what they said and what they did was completely different, was the fairy queen and the brother of Nora.
Titania and the brother of Nora. Oh, Kulikan.
Yeah. Because
Kulikan.
she and I guess it's more of an implied thing, because he's always saying, like, the princess is out to get your, is it she a princess or a queen?
The queen.
The queen.
Queen Titania, yeah.
Yeah, Queen Titania's out to basically fuck over his sister and, doing this and doing that. But then whenever they meet, it was bland. Like there was no real.
So it's basically jealousy, because she's in love with Dream and the Queen's in love with Dream, and Dream doesn't want anything to do with her. But Dream pays more attention to other elf than her, kind of thing. So
that didn't really come across that to me.
You did also know that's Midsummer's Night, the Oberon and Titania and whatnot, and the fairies and that whole story.
I got that from Lisa.
Okay, good.
Don't worry, I got English lessons throughout all of this.
So I'm going to say you didn't know beforehand.
And then the Tempest.
But now you very much know.
The Tempest was the other play he had commissioned.
Yeah.
I don't worry.
If you haven't watched Midsummer's Night, it was a 2 or 3 part show done back in like the early 2000s or the 90s maybe. It was actually pretty good.
Which one of the 50 million versions?
One of the more recent ones that had a bit more of a budget.
Look, there's only one Shakespeare converted to a film that you need to watch, and that's The Taming of the Shrew. And Things I Hate About You, baby.
Yeah, that's pretty good.
Oh, well, actually, Clueless was based on
Don't know.
one of them as well. But yeah, 10 Things I Hate About You, only Shakespeare one you should watch. Don't look at me like that. It's a fan-fucking-tastic movie.
I'm not denying it.
Yeah. But
just drinking my water.
Sandman, fucking phenomenal. in every aspect. It was just a sensational piece of art.
Yeah, that it was.
And
Pax.
it is unfortunate that it was hurt by its creators' extracurricular activities. Let's say that. But it was just, it's perfect. It's 10s for me.
10s.
Yeah, fuck yeah.
Yeah, well, there you go. I'm probably at an 8, I reckon.
Yeah, I was on
Yep.
an 8.
Yeah, I loved it. Loved every part of
I
it.
feel like he's upset we didn't go higher.
No, I don't care. It's if you didn't like it, you didn't like it.
I don't care, but we're having a week away from the podcast.
don't care, guys. Oh my god! It's fine. It's fine.
I'll never get off probation.
It's fine.
No, you will not.
What's next, sir?
I don't know. What do we?
Can I talk Pokemon for a minute?
You can
Go
talk
nuts.
Pokemon. Go for it.
So, yes, Bevan, I have blown through my budget last few weeks. This week, I promise I'll say good. So, Brock and I have, Brock's challenged me to an ETB
Yes.
off. So, I have purchased Black Bolt and opened 2 packs from the ETB. Brock has done the same, but with
Yes.
White Flare, and we'll be comparing. So, we'll be getting together sometime and opening the other packs and recording some videos together.
Yep. See who wins. I don't know the measure of winning, but we'll see.
Well, I think the way the pack battles normally work is just whoever pulls the highest pack, the best rated card out
Yeah.
of that pack, and
That's
then
fair.
I think we'll just at the end of it we'll just look at what pulls we got and just work out who won from there.
Sounds
Fair
good to
enough.
me.
And then other than that, yeah, I've got 2 mystery packs that arrived at my door. Another one from Card Lab. So in there will be a Japanese card and a Japanese booster pack. So look forward to opening that this weekend. And then I've got another one from Card House. I want to say from the top of my head. It's another mystery pack. So there will be a graded card in there and a booster pack as well, I believe.
Nice.
It really did go from 0 to 100.
Oh,
it
0
did.
to 100. Indeed. We warned him. He said he was okay.
I was okay, and I was very okay until I wasn't.
Do you remember when he didn't spend any money on Pokemon cards?
No, I don't remember that
Yeah,
time.
yeah.
It was such a distant memory.
Corruption.
You did this to me.
We're not sorry.
Actually, technically, I think I did it to myself because it was my idea to
100%
talk
you
about
did
the
it.
creators on here, and that's what led me to Deep Pocket Monster,
Yep.
and that's what...
Yeah. Okay, so speaking of card games, we've got Gundam card game. It officially has been released.
Yes.
We've got 2 episodes, 2 battle episodes up on the channel of playing all 4 of the starter sets.
Yep.
And then myself and my son Bronx opened up one of our booster boxes and played those. And then we've also, just before filming this episode, we filmed a 3-way battle sealed game.
We did, and we're not going to say who won, so you'll have to tune in, give it a look on YouTube, and then if you haven't watched, we'll tell you who won next week when we record.
But it is such a fucking good game, man.
So good, like it's got
I feel
awesome
like we've said
mechanics.
this so many times that it's such a good
Yeah,
game.
you guys have played a lot more card games than I have. This one, I've been able to jump in straight away. It's really straightforward. I do enjoy the 3-way battle. So when there's 3-way, there's 2 ways you can play the game. One is winner takes all, and the other one is last man standing. The winner takes all, the first one to knock someone out, I think is by far more strategic, because even if you get a good lead in the game, you can't really use that to your advantage, because unless you can get that one-shot kill, really...
Yeah, because the more you damage someone, the more you're giving chances to the other 2 people
Correct.
to win the game kind of thing. So it's very much a strategic of how much damage can I inflict on someone. Like if I destroy that unit, that allows him to be able to attack through there. But if I do this, and it's very strategic as opposed to just last man standing.
I don't actually think we've played Last Man
We
Standing.
haven't played
Yeah,
Last
we
Man
haven't.
Standing, but I think Last Man Standing, in some of the games we played last week, there was one game there where I got a good lead out and I couldn't really capitalize on it, because if I went too hard against you at one point, then I just opened the door for AJ. Whereas Last Man Standing, I can obliterate someone straight away, and then it doesn't matter who wins then. As long as I stay strong, I should win then from there.
Yeah.
I'd like to have a crack at the 4-player teams.
Yes.
So it is each player puts out 3 shields, and it's like my shield, your shield, my shield, your shield, my shield, your shield kind of thing. And then we play in. You're still not allowed to share cards and stuff like that, but you both play your cards at the same time. Your opponent plays at the same time, so you do your turns together kind of thing.
Can you link with your partner?
No, your cards have to be played on your table, etc., etc. But it looks like it could be fun. So I'm looking forward to that.
Yeah, I'll give
Well,
any.
Bronx-
Bronx,
really
Bronx
good.
will be joining us, will it?
We'll need someone. No, I don't think. I think it's got a little bit too much reading for Bronx at the moment.
I will say this. Bronx is going to put one of us out of a job. Because him on that unboxing video, his YouTube air was just natural.
Mate.
He just stepped in there. It's like he's been doing it for years.
I couldn't help but
been
laugh
watching it for
sometimes.
years.
Some of the things he said, I'm like, God, he's been watching some YouTube. It's just like all like the American like those things that you have to say as a YouTuber.
Well, when I did it with the packs with Camden, I'd say, "Oh, you got these things?" Like, yeah, drop a comment good if you think we're going to pull a good card. I'm like, where the fuck did you get that from? All right, yeah, cool.
Brilliant.
So Gundam, it's a great game. It's out. One of the other things I wanted to talk about is the ridiculous fucking prices that are coming out. So there are places in America that are charging $240
Yeah, I think we spoke about this last
in
week.
America.
Fuck.
Australian prices over there.
That's more than Australian prices. Like Australian prices at the moment.
That would be nearly $300 and something Australian.
Australian prices on the expensive end here, like they're about $220. I want to say that's expensive for these booster boxes because you can pick them up from anywhere from like $180.
Well, they should be
abouts.
$180.
And any $180 to $200, I'd say if you can grab it, reasonable. Obviously, closer to $180 the better. But as soon as it gets over $200, you're like, that's too expensive. So for America to have it at $240 is
But I'm
fucking
amazed
nuts.
Pokemon over there hasn't just had the generic price rise like we have here. Like,
Oh no, they do over there. That's the same thing over there for Pokemon. Like they get raped with Pokemon over there.
okay.
The big thing, I've seen a couple things kicking around. They've got a similar thing to Australia at the moment in that this shelves are empty. Like they've got a complete stocking issue. So apparently, I don't know how much truth there is to this, but apparently Pokemon Company, so it's WizKids, I think it is. Wizards of the Coast, sorry.
No,
Is it
it's
WizKids?
No, it's not Wizards.
No, they haven't
Who's,
been Wizards of the Coast in a long
Yeah,
time.
who is it now?
Pokemon Company.
I think it's
It is
just
Pokemon Company.
Yeah.
Okay, well, Pokemon Company, apparently they're going to go back and do a lot of reprinting just to get more shit out
Yeah,
there.
so we're moving back into Pokemon here a little bit. But yeah, so the issue with a lot of the current Scarlet and Violet sets are they're out of their print run. So like 151, the set that got a lot of like people our age back into the game because it was the original 151, but it's not in stock anymore. It's not in print. So to buy it, you're paying $25, $30 just for a booster if you can find that on the secondhand market. If you're trying to buy like a booster bundle, things like that, you're looking at close to $400, $500 just for that. So it's just, they're having to come back and put out another print run of all these things just because there is no stock anywhere. That's not just secondhand stock that's through the roof in price.
I will be paying MSRP, and that's it. If you charge them more than that, you just don't get my fucking money. It's that
Pretty much.
simple.
So Big W had a price rise. I've just noticed the other day on a lot of their Pokemon stuff. So Kmart still like you're looking at $7-8 for most boosters. Big W even online had a lot of things that had gone up. Not terribly much, not like a Good Games price or things like that, but it definitely had a little price
Well,
bump.
look, we'll see what happens with some of the places like Good Games and whatnot because I went into Good Games and I found that their shelves were still very, very full of Pokemon, but also all the Gundam stuff. They've still got starters galore. They've got booster boxes just littering the shelves because they're charging too
That's what
much for
happens
them.
when you try and rape people.
But I mean, a couple of weeks, I've noticed since a couple of weeks ago when I was in there and had a look at some of the prices have come down. So they've noticed, I mean, they haven't come down enough, but they've come down. So rather than being, I think they had some of the ETBs for Pokemon at $200. They've come from 200 down to like 180 or 160.
even then-
which
even-
is
When I
still,
used to
which
play,
is still
they were
too much.
$60.
They come out at the moment, if you buy it through, again, your Big W's, your Kmart,
Yeah.
your EB Games, it's $99.
Yes.
That's 9 packs, so it's $10 a pack, and then you get $9 extra for your card, your energy cards, your sleeves, your promo. That's fine. I bought, the two I bought recently, one was at 120, one was 130. I was happy for that one because it was Stellar Crown. You just can't find it anywhere at the moment. And then the other one was Black Bolt. And again, like it's just, if you're not getting it on pre-sale order at those places, you charge 120. Again, I'm happy to pay that. I wouldn't be paying much more than that. But yeah, the fact that they're charging them for $200, I'm like, I'm good. I'm good.
No
I'll go
way.
buy my 9 boosters from Kmart if they're there, and then I'll wait till Collecticon and I'll pick up my promo card there.
Exactly.
And so Gundam.
Yes, back on the
someone
Gundam
posted the store hanger packs. So they showed a photo of the store
Oh, yeah,
hangers.
yeah.
So we're going to be getting store hangers. So
Nice.
most retail stores will be getting them as well soon. So that'll be interesting. I see how much they're charging for packs
Yeah.
once they finally come out. And I'd say in Australia it's going to take a while for
Yeah.
Kmart's and Targets and Targets and stuff.
by
to
the
get them.
time they start getting them, we'll already be up to like maybe round 3.
Well,
Like,
set 2 is
the
about ready
year.
for pre-order, I think.
yeah, set 2.
The guys
pre-order.
archiving was saying it should be a set at the end of the year, and then the set 3 will come out about June next year.
Yeah.
Oh,
So-
I think it's earlier than that.
So I think the next pre-order will definitely be Riftbound, and
Yeah.
then
Because
set 2 of
Riftbound
this one.
is.
It doesn't have an actual date. It just says end of year, essentially.
yeah, okay.
Ah, my wallet.
Your poor wallet.
Yes. Very
That's
much
about it. So
so.
Riftbound, and then the next Pokemon sets that you'll have to be getting. I mean, you just don't have money anymore.
I could have played golf clubs.
Oh, very nice. Okay, well, that's pretty much it for what we've got this week, guys. Tell us in the comments what you think of the lovely new set. Now, it is not fully finished yet. It will be getting finished over the last couple of weeks. Painted models and stuff will be going up on our shelves here.
Actually, before we finish up,
Oh, yeah.
I did have something else.
That's what happens when you take notes.
Yeah.
What do you got?
Do you not want to listen?
Not really. What
Bit
do
of
you got?
bad fucking luck.
What do you got?
Stormlight Archive, Book 4.
Oh, yeah.
So I won't give anything away because you said that you hadn't
I
actually
don't
finished
care.
it yet.
I don't give a fuck.
Yeah, you do.
No, I don't.
You are very sour at our rating of Sandman, aren't you?
I already know what happens.
Okay, whatever.
I've read the wikis, mate. I know exactly
Why
what
do you
happens.
do that? Did you enjoy the book?
Yeah, you still read the book. I don't give a fuck if I know what happens.
Oh, you silly man.
Doesn't ruin the book story for me.
Silly man. Anyways, great book.
Yep.
It is fucking long.
Yeah.
It just keeps fucking going. It was like 1,200 over 1,200 pages. It falls into Sanderson's usually Brendan falls into his
Wasn't me
usual
this time.
falls into his usual writings where it goes far like into too much depth
Yeah.
about particular things, but it does give more breadth to other characters. So Navani is quite prominent in this one.
Okay.
That's Navani Colin now because she's married to Dalinar. But then there's also it continues the Kaladin story, except it starts to get better again, sort of honing in on his woes and all that sort of stuff, and it does it really, really well. But it also, probably one of the better things about it is that it's got a really, really good interaction between the listeners or the Parshendi fused, whatever. It's actually got really good interactions between the humans and the fused and how they're sort of going to be after whatever this war is, so to speak. So all those interactions are really, really good. I was reading, so up to about 85%, it was a slow read for me because I pick it up, read a chapter, I'm like, that's all I can read tonight. When I got to about 85%, I could not put the fucking thing down. It just hits that point and it fucking goes.
Yeah, he knows how to do that. The end of the books are very good, and then just this start of the books are good, and then the middle part is like, just fucking hurry up.
There are so
This
many.
book doesn't need to be 1,200 pages.
There are
long.
so many good bits that he like scatters in and around those 1,200 pages that you're like, oh, hopefully there's another good bit coming up soon. But then, yeah, last 15 or so % absolutely fucking grabs you and just goes. I was reading.
They need to do an abridged version. I'd love it. I'd love an abridged version.
I was reading it at work, and there's like just at the lunch table, and there's a bit like towards the end that it's like kind of a pretty emotional bit, and I'm like, I'm gonna have to stop reading for a minute. Just put the book away, walked away from it. I'm like, fucking yeah, okay, this has got me a little bit, but go and read it. Find an abridged version if you can, or put it on because you listen.
I listen to them.
I haven't done that yet. Never tried.
They're good because they have a male and a female reader.
Oh, nice.
So whenever the focus of the main character is a female, they have the female reader, male,
Sure.
and they jump between them.
Cool. I have a question for you guys on the back of that though. So one of the things I set out at the start of this year is I wanted to read 12 books. So just one book a month, not a big thing to do. I read 2 in January. I read 2 in February. I started Rhythm
They
of
only
War.
count as one.
I was going to ask, there's fucking 5 parts to each one of these books, and each one of those parts is a fucking book by itself.
Is it a book?
Is it a book or is it...
Well,
Is it separate?
Huh?
Is it
There's
separate?
there's parts 1 to 5 within the book.
No. But it's within a book, so no, it's a book.
Yeah, but you can also
No,
get,
if it's a single bound thing, it's one
Fucking
book.
book.
all right.
And also, you two books in January. That's only one book.
No. I read 2 books.
No, but it's only classing as one because it's one a month.
No.
No,
I just
no,
said,
he said
I said
12.
12
No, he said
books.
12 a year.
Not
12 a
one a
year.
month.
I thought he said one a month.
No, he said
that
12.
doesn't count then.
12 just 12 books for the year.
Okay.
I'll give him the out there, but no, if it was the parts released separately and you had to buy the 5 different parts,
Yeah,
then that
okay.
would be different.
Okay, well, if that's the case, I'm counting the books that I read with River, and I've read thousands.
I've read.
So he's going to count comic books now and manga.
I've read
All right,
5.
we're up there then, because I was reading
No,
individual
novels.
issues. I was reading individual
5.
issues of
I read 5 books this
Invincible.
year.
So there's 80.
I smashed heaps out when I was on planes and shit or trains, like going
Ah,
through
yeah,
Europe.
yeah.
So like I
I
read
read with novels, not graphic novels.
no,
and stuff.
no novels.
Yeah.
Yeah, I read about. They're not fucking this. They're like that. But yeah, I think I read about 6 probably in January, and
Nice.
I've been the one I've been on at the moment. I've been on for quite a while. If we go out
Some
shopping,
books you get there and you're like, we'll come back to that one.
no, it's just more just the time. Like I mainly read it when we go out shopping. I'm like, all right, you go there. I'll just sit here, pull out my phone and read a couple of bits.
It's funny because like the Stormlight Archive, I'll pick it up, I'll look at the chapter, I'll read one chapter typically a night, and it'll usually take 20 minutes plus for one chapter because they're so fucking big. But then the other book I'm reading now, I went back to the Neil Schusterman series, the Unwind series that Lana recommended for us. So I'm up to book 4, I think, in that one. And that one there, they've got such short, punchy chapters that you kind of like, oh, I'll just read one. You read one, you're like, the next one will only take me 5 minutes. I'll read another one. So you end up reading like for half hour, 40 minutes. So longer than the other one, even though you didn't want to, because they're just such quick chapters. You're like, I'll just read another chapter.
Fair enough.
Well, speaking of long-winded things, I just watched episode 1137 of One Piece, and thank fuck it's back to the main storyline. We're past the backstory of Bartholomew Kuma, and we're actually ready to fucking fight again. So I'm good. I'm happy.
I haven't watched that in a long time.
And I've watched 5-6 episodes of Gundam Seed.
What are you thinking?
I'm enjoying it. I actually just need to watch it like earlier than like 11:30 at night when I get like 3/4 through an episode, and because it's subbed, I'm like starting to doze. I'm like,
What are you watching subbed for? Watch dubbed.
no, anime. It's you watch subbed.
Watch it in dubbed, man.
No,
all
I can't
that
nutcase.
reading at 11:30, it's putting you to sleep.
You're a fucking nutcase.
no, I always watch. If I start an anime in subbed, I can't, or dub, whatever I start in, I have to finish it in because I can't handle the fact that the voices change so much. not so much, not the language, just like the tone and that sort of the pitch
You
of the
do
voices.
realise now you've got to watch Gundam Seed Destiny and Gundam Seed Freedom in subtitled
I've
as
watched
well.
1137 episodes of One Piece in subbed. I'm fine.
Nah. You've, nah.
I'm really upset him tonight.
Nah. Gundam Seed, watch it dubbed.
Really upset him.
You haven't.
Mate,
Hey, you can do what you want, all
There
right?
is-
But dubbed is better.
there is no end to your probation.
And on
You
that
can,
note-
you can wrap it up now.
Yeah, done. Thanks for watching, guys. Make sure you share, subscribe, all that jazz.
Watch the Gundam play video that we out this week. Check out our socials, Frantic Kaz, Frantic Brock, Weird Art by AJ. We are posting more and more on there, so check us out.
Some more than others. Thank
I'm
you.
up to episode-
Kaz.
Episode 54 of Ripping Packs is out, so yeah, check it.
All right, we'll see you next time, guys.
Stay frantic.
Hey, guys, thanks for listening to Frantic Nerdcast.
You can find all our latest news and information on Facebook or at franticnerdcast.com.
You can find us on Instagram at Frantic Nerdcast. Find AJ at Weird Art by AJ. Find Zac at Frantic Kaz and myself at Frantic Brock.
Please make sure to head over to our YouTube channel and subscribe for more YouTube-only content like Sequelize It and Plays Games.